Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how within less than 15 minutes I was able to create a fully functional Sudoku game, the game that you are currently watching on your screen, using Python, NumPy, Pygame, and most importantly without writing a single line of code. All of this was written by ChatGPT. I was only there to give it some instructions and guide it towards where I wanted it to go. So what do we actually need to build a Sudoku game? To be fair, this is pretty simple. First, we need the board, right? Somewhere where the user can actually input stuff. So the board will consist of 81 tiles, 9 rows, 9 columns, everything normal. Then we need to add some logic. We should validate that a number can't appear twice in the same column, a number can't appear twice in the same row, and obviously a number can't appear twice in the same block, which is the 3x3 blocks that you can see on the screen. And at last, we should spend some time on the UI, make something which would make the user want to continue playing the game, or for the purpose of this project, at least be good enough so that the user won't decide to quit the game because of how bad it looks. Within a matter of seconds, ChatGPT came in clutch and provided us with a functional Sudoku board, which is absolutely insane. This amount of code would have taken like at least 30 minutes for the best case scenario, and this was done within 15 seconds max. However, there were like a couple of issues, like as you can see the ninth column is a bit cut off on the game screen and only the first tile was actually editable, but this is already a great start. So what I did next was to let ChatGPT know about these issues, and ChatGPT started fixing those issues. After the second prompt, we've already had a fully functional Sudoku board written and generated fully by ChatGPT. And all I've done was just let it know about the issues that I experienced while testing out the code. As you can see on the screen right now, we can edit and modify every cell if we want on the board. And like this is mind-blowing because this is something that would normally take a whole lot longer. I then asked ChatGPT to break the code into different functions based on single responsibility, so that we can proceed into prompting ChatGPT to implement the logic for us without rewriting the code for us every time that he answers the prompt. So basically we now have a fully functional board with some decent code that can be easily modified, and we're ready to begin with our second subtask, which is to add some validations and some logic for the game, so that we will have a fully functional Sudoku board game. For the purpose of this video, I kept things simple and kept the validations at the cell level. So like whenever you input some data, some validations will run, and if everything is fine, then you will be able to input the value. Otherwise, the code just won't let you input the value and you won't see it on the screen either. It took ChatGPT a couple of attempts, but eventually it was able to get it correctly, and once it was able to get it correctly, it meant that you had a fully functional Sudoku game with a board that acts and has everything related to the logic working properly, just like we would expect it to have it. And so the next thing I did after that was to ask ChatGPT to start generating random tiles. So we'll have a fully functional Sudoku game which acts like a Sudoku game as well, right? So I asked ChatGPT to do it, and just like that, on his first attempt, it was able to generate a function which would do exactly what we wanted. So as you can see on the screen right now, after I did it, I copied, I pasted the code, and as you can see on the screen right now, the board is now generated with all the tiles and everything related to that, just like we would have wanted it to be. To finish things up, ask ChatGPT to customize the board a little so we'll have a better UI experience for the user, and ChatGPT went nuts on this one. As you will see in just a second, the board after the customizations ChatGPT applied now looks like an actual Sudoku board, and all of that was done within less than 15 minutes, I think, maybe 10, which is absolutely insane. I didn't write a single line of code. All I did was to direct ChatGPT towards the direction I wanted it to go, and yeah, this is the future, guys. I think this is amazing. Let me know what you think about this, if you want me to create another video like that, where ChatGPT builds other things, and make sure you like, subscribe and share this video with your friends. I'll see you in the next one.